if you keep getting disrespected, maybe you should start blaming yourself. Now listen, hear me out. There's a lot of jerks out there, and they should be blamed for being disrespectful to people. That's not cool. But if this keeps happening to you and you keep letting them disrespect you, then maybe there's a problem that you should fix about yourself, okay? So here's how to stop letting people treat you like a stinky, low-class blobfish, okay? I'm not sure this analogy makes sense, but I kind of liked it, okay? So the most important thing is to start respecting yourself. And like, yeah, people say that all the time. Like, what does it mean? Like, of course you've heard it before, but this is the basis for everything, okay? If you don't respect yourself, you're gonna show that in how you behave, in how you interact with people, the way you talk to yourself. For example, if you keep saying, even in passing, that you're stupid, or oh, like what I'm gonna say is gonna be stupid, like oh, I know I'm stupid. You know, like self-deprecation is great, but when it's to the point where it's not even jokes anymore, and you're just talking shit about yourself all the time, that's not good for your self-esteem. It's not good for how people perceive you, and those people get taken advantage of. You know, I've known people like that. Because people, I suspect that messed up people can spot that in people. You know, they'll see it. So that's very important. And then the other thing, which of course I've talked about, and you've heard it before also, of course, but I want to get into the fact that you've heard it before, and yet maybe you know it intellectually, and yet you don't live your life as if you knew it. And it's that you should not want strangers to like you, okay? Now, what does it mean? Like, of course, you know rationally that it's silly to want everyone to like. It's like, of course, like if everyone likes me, then what does it mean? Like, of course, if I'm being myself, there's gonna be people who don't like me. That's totally fine. Rationally, perhaps you know that. But if you really knew that, then why do you still care what some stranger thinks about you, right? If you really knew that, and you lived your life as if you knew for sure that it doesn't matter whether or not people like you, then maybe you would act different. Of course, it's important that some people like us. Or like if nobody likes you, then you have no social life and it's going to be miserable. So you shouldn't take that too literally. If anybody says, I don't care if anyone likes me, like that's, of course, it's an exaggeration. You can't, I wouldn't say that about myself literally. I want some people to like me. But so if you crave people's validation, people are gonna see that in how you behave. You know, things like saying sorry all the time, as I said, talking shit about yourself, and not being able to set boundaries. You know, it's also something that's uncomfortable to do. I have a video about confrontation that you might want to watch, and how it actually feels good once you do it, because setting boundaries can be awkward, but that is how you prevent people from talking to you in a way that you don't tolerate, right? So what does it mean to say, I don't tolerate it, if at the end of the day you actually tolerate it? You know, there's words and there's action. So walk away from an interaction that's bad for you with a jerk. You know, like you don't owe them anything. In fact, you don't owe anything to anyone. Some people, they will over-explain themselves. That's another thing that is a problem, because it's like, why? Like, you know, people don't need to know your reasons for whatever it is you're doing. You're just, by over-explaining and justifying yourself for things that are not wrong, makes it sound like you're saying, hey, I'm not worthy of doing what I want. Like, I need your approval. I'm afraid of disappointing you. And people will do that with the silliest things, like, oh yeah, I have to go home early. I'm gonna leave this party now because, I have to, someone will go, no, why are you leaving? Stay with us. And the person will go like, no, I have to, because I got this dog and tomorrow I got work and, I would love to stay, but like, who cares? No, just say, I am leaving, So it's the little things like that that you might not even notice, but I think they really matter. That's why it's one thing to just repeat, like love yourself, respect yourself, you shouldn't care whether people like you. But it's like, what do these things mean? Like, try to think about that as you go about your life and you interact with people, especially new people, because you might know these things, but how are you actually acting? Like, okay, you should respect yourself. Well, do you respect yourself in your day-to-day interactions with people? I think it's worth thinking about. And this way, as you meet more and more people on your journey to making friends, it's going to be easier to filter out the people that you shouldn't be friends with. Because as much as I talk about the importance of meeting a lot of people if you want to make true friends, and that's why I built the friendship builder that you can get. There's a link for it in the description. It's free. It's like a template. It helps you basically reach your social goals in order to meet 100 people. And so you meet 100 people, but then, some of those 100 people are probably going to be crap, So, yeah, it's important. It starts with self-respect and not tolerating people disrespecting you. And that's how I somehow came up with the blobfish thing. Anyway, let me know what you think. How do you set boundaries with people? Do you have any tips? I would love to steal your ideas and then share them with my audience. Let's learn together.